Okay, we're rolling. This is game 2 this week. We're on holidays and I'm in my old yard clothes, so I've really dressed up for the occasion. And got the new battle mat out, which looks fantastic. Haven't got the new buildings yet, although some have arrived and some are shipping out. I actually haven't got my own yet. So we're using the prototype buildings that I made ages ago. So we've got, this is the buddy bundle that we're playing. So we've got trashers. So we've got Duster, Crusher, Beat Up, Ruckus, Dicer and Crasher versus Aiden's Deceivers. What do you got there, Aiden?
So Electro Tyrant's Deceivers in the buddy bundle are Electro Tyrant, Focus, Scope and Vision, the 3 Mirror Warriors, Selenia and Siphene.
Okay, so we've decided just to play the first scenario from the book, and we've already deployed, we've already set up our cards. We set up our cards in strategy rating, that's SR, ascending order, so we just basically play through from left to right. So we've already deployed everyone, so we're about to take the first turn. Okay, so in that first turn will be Dust Up with an SR of 1. So in Bot War, models activate in strategy rating order. And my first activation, I think with Dust Up, my choices are huge. I am going to run at you twice, so I can actually travel 14 inches there. About there, I think. My next model, and I know Aiden doesn't activate until strategy rating 3. Is going to be Crusher, and he's going to pretty much do the same. Well, he might actually just go to there for now and take the cubes. Beat Up is also on a 2, and he is going to go around this way. And Ruckus is on a 3, and we rolled off at the start of the turn, and I actually won it, so I will activate before Aiden's SR3, and so I actually do have to be reasonably careful here because I do see that old mate there is staring straight down the battlefield.
Why are you scared of the steampunk robot necromancer?
Okay, it's your go.
Alright,
Aiden,
Tyrant.
Electro Tyrant will activate.
Now, Electro Tyrant's got 7 inches worth of movement, which he can use to get a really clear shot on Duster through the buildings. So, spending 1 cube for the move, 1 cube for the attack. Now, it is at long range, but Electro Tyrant is spec'd for long range. He actually has a range attack of 4, so at long range I'm still rolling 3 purple dice.
And Dust Up has a combat shield, so I've swapped one of my red dice out for a black dice.
4 hits.
5 saves.
He's fine.
So in Bot War, because I guess this is a bit of a beginning game, we just roll a purple attack dice and we roll the shield dice and compare the difference, and that's how much damage you take. Very easy. Okay?
Mine up to 5.
I'm up to SR4, which will be Dicer. And now that old Electro Tyrant has activated, I do actually have a bit more confidence to go running up there. And my next is at SR6.
So the Mirror Warriors will get to go. Normally you'd think about holding back some cubes to boost your shields from return fire, but knowing I'm facing trashers, I may as well just make what moves I need to, and then pour whatever fire I can into them.
Yeah, so trashers are a unique force in the sense that they're only really geared for close attack. However, if they do get you in close attack, it's game over.
Pretty much.
But getting there is always a huge challenge with trashers, and that's the strategy of bot war in the sense that nearly every other faction will have a ranged attack game, whereas trashers can have a little bit of one, but it'll never be that great.
Which one's your SR6?
That's up here. He's advanced deployment.
Behind the building there.
Yeah. So am I SR6ing now?
No, I was just working out if I could blind anyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Probably not. So the Mirror Warriors are pretty ordinary, but they're only 6 points, so you get what you pay for. So at long range, now as I said, normally I'd probably conserve the cube so I could defend, but trashes. So at long range, a Mirror Warrior rolls 1 purple die. So let's see if Dust Up can survive this.
Hey, I've already survived it. He rolled nothing. Didn't even hit me.
So we've still got focus and vision to go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like the idea of Anthony having line of sight to my models in turn 2, because if he does, he's going to be able to use that to his advantage and move into base-to-base contact, causing significant damage. You know what? Why not? Focus will take a long-range shot. You'll get terrain.
Yep.
Against Dicer over there.
Now, terrain, you actually add your normal shields, have your normal shields, and you add a black critical dice to terrain.
And I rolled a 1. And the minimum you can get on a black dice is a 1.
Yeah.
So there was no way that was going to miss. But at this point, as I said, because of the force I'm fighting against, I'm pretty much just burning the cubes because they get wasted otherwise. Against most other forces, you'd think about conserving those so you could boost your defences against incoming fire.
That's right.
And we finish up with vision. Now, in theory, a trasher could move 17 inches with a ram attack followed by a move. So I want to just make sure I'm definitely outside of that. The greatest thing ever, though, for a trasher is being able to take an enemy out with ranged fire. It's glorious when you pull it off. So Vision will take a silly little pot shot at Dicer as well. No terrain for that one. That's a 1.
Oh, just saved on a 1.
So, yeah, if I could have plinked a bit of damage into him, that would have been good. So I'm up to 7 now.
Okay, so Crasher, he already had advanced deployment, so he'd already deployed quite far in front. Now, where can he get to? I've got to be careful because I don't want Electro Tyrant to activate and mow me down, but I can get to this cube here and at least get that for the end of the phase, I think. And can I get it in there?
Yeah, you will. It's just trying to tuck yourself away so Selenia can't shoot it.
Yeah.
I like how you adjust your move after I line up my shot.
Oh, I knew she was there. Come on.
So that's all of yours activated?
That's all of mine activated.
And I've still got Selenia and Siphon.
The interesting thing about this game, it's 260-point forces, but it does actually play very differently to the regular starter set. The regular starter set is, because of the factions involved, are quite different. It's a different challenge. Yes. This feels a lot faster.
Yeah, 60 points with trashes. Once you've got the rules down pat, if you've played through these forces a couple of times, you're probably looking at 30-minute games.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
If that,
yeah. Depending
on how aggressive people are.
Well, you have to be aggressive if you play trashes.
Yeah, well, obviously, but Now the Mirror Warriors have an interesting super ability in that they can hide, so if it looks like Anthony's going to try and come at me from a big distance and close the ground, the Mirror Warriors might just try and make themselves disappear for a bit. I don't know how well that would work.
I can still get within 1 inch of them, I can still see them.
Yeah, so then you can shoot them from 1 inch away.
Yeah.
With one die. That'd be great. Okay. So we'll get Selenia. Now she's a bit faster than everyone else. She goes 8 inches. So when I say faster, I'm not talking about activations, I'm just talking about ground she can cover. So she's bravely using a Mirror Warrior as a human shield. And taking a long range shot with 2 purple dice.
Ooh!
I know, upped our game for 3. And that's not going to go through.
I love the mat. The mat makes the dice bounce really nice. This is the first time we played on the mat, by the way.
Alright, now, Siphene. Where do we want to hide Siphene? Siphene's got a interesting rule with mind control. What that means is if she can manage to deal a single point of damage or better, the targeted model will roll a red shield die which has 0, 1 and 2 facings, and whatever number is rolled up on that is going to be the number of shield dice that model permanently loses for the rest of the game. It's pretty powerful. So, I think she's going to be pulling herself back to guard her tyrant, to have a nice clean shot on Duster, and we'll see if she can land. I only need a single point of damage. So there's 5.
Ooh, 5. I am rolling the combat shield. Ah, takes 4 points of damage.
Takes
Takes 4 points.
And now Anthony has to roll a red shield die to see how the mind control affected him.
No.
No. You need a mind to have it controlled.
That's why when you roll zeros as well as I do, mind control isn't that bad.
So that's turn 1. We go to the power up phase. We check who's controlling what
I've got
objectives.
1 here and 1 there.
So we're both controlling 2 objectives apiece, meaning we're both picking up 2 points and having 2 extra energy cubes to allocate for the next round, which is quite useful because both of these forces are fairly light on energy cubes. Being 60 points, you run it fairly tight. Which is good because you can always start with the buddy bundle, see what you like, have a look through the back catalogue, work out what you can use to plug the gaps, and pick up something to take it up to a standard 80-point game.
This is interesting. Now, who do I put these extra cubes on? I think I'm going to keep 2 on everybody. I think Dice is going to probably take a couple of hits. Can Crasher actually see that Mirror Warrior?
I can't see you, so I don't know
Okay.
how you'd manage it.
Okay.
Which is why I'm not actually putting any cubes on him, because I figure he's pretty safe just to hold that point.
Yeah, you can't quite see him there either. Let's throw one on Ruckus. Let's see, there we go. Okay.
Alright. Turn 2.
Okay. For those people in overseas on the other side of the globe, it's pretty hot here. It's got to be, what, 32 today?
Yeah, but where we live, humidity's the big factor.
Yeah, so it's got to be 32 Celsius, but the humidity's got to be nearly, like, what, 98% or something.
Yeah, something obscene, which means when you want to spray anything, you have to spray it and then put it in an air-conditioned room to degas. Otherwise, it gets a bit funky.
Okay. Here we go. Dust Up. Dust Up's going to spend just... He's just going to go...
Now, at this point, Dust Up's walking wounded. He's only got 2 points of damage left.
That's correct. That is
or
correct.
Is it 2 or 3?
No, 2.
2? Yeah.
Yep.
He's one of the weaker trashers.
So he's just used 1 move. And, okay, so Crusher. He might. I probably should have used his cubes on something else. Anyway, I'm gonna do Beat Up first. Beat Up's gonna...
So when you've got models that have the same strategy rating, you can activate them in whichever order you choose.
Beat Up's gonna go into there, mate.
Not feeling brave?
It's brave enough. I don't mind getting out to thing if I can get a terrain dice. I did move the terrain out a bit, I didn't mean to. Now, Crusher. We're going to have to move Crusher, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to have to move Crusher. Or do we move Ruckus? See, I should have thought about that better because I've left 2 cubes on Crusher. And they're 2 wasted cubes, basically, if I don't do anything with him.
And the problem is, Anthony's uncharacteristically playing a cowardly trasher who doesn't want to charge into close combat.
Yeah. I recommend if anyone does get the Buddy Bundle that whoever's playing trashers just pick up a couple of Jennies. That's generators, because they make a huge difference to the play of trashers. But I am actually going to move Crusher. I'm going to push Crusher over to here. On his 2 cubes. And then I'm up to 3s, which is Ruckus. I think Ruckus is just going straight over here.
Relying on the terrain die to protect him from any shots that might come at him.
And the cube. Although I do realise Electro Tyrant is Surge, I believe.
Yeah. Is that all your 3s?
Ah, yes.
Yep.
That's all my 3s. Excuse me for eating. Once again, my wife has brought me food while we play.
Yeah, see, the problem with 1 cube on a model when they know they've got a surge attack coming at them is they'll just use it to boost their shields, making them less likely to take any damage at all. Surge often is more effective as a threat and a deterrent than what it actually does. Now, Crusher's got the great big combat mace, which will add 2 auto damage if he manages to get some damage through. What about this gentleman over here? Combat axe, so slightly weaker version. I'm thinking Crusher probably needs to be dealt with. So the fact he's popped his head out there means he wants to lose it. Because I can very easily get within 10 inches with a move and have a nice straight shot down the street. And I'm going to rely on the other models to stand between the tyrant and the trashers that are going to be coming at him next turn. So that's a move, and we'll do a boosted shot into Crusher. So that's 5 purple dice.
Oh dear. And I think I've just got 3 shields. I just realised that he had advanced deployment too.
He could have died faster.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a pretty ordinary roll. We're only looking at 7 there.
That's still enough.
Probably not going to kill him. So 4
It's going
points.
to take 4 damage.
Not the one
He's
shot.
got 3 left.
So I'm up to 5s.
So Dicer. Now that old mate there has activated,
You're feeling brave.
I am. Now the pressure is on, Aiden. The pressure is on, mate. Have you got anyone? That's a 4.
I've got 5s.
Okay.
Yeah. So the Mirror Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So Focus is too busy focusing on picking up energy to worry about what's going on. I didn't put any cubes on him, which meant I had more cubes to allocate elsewhere, which I'm going to use now. So Scope. Look, Scope, he can see your fist, but as far as being able to move into base-to-base combat, it's probably not worth it for poor old Scope here, so he's just going to make a little move forward, poke his head around the corner, and do a boosted shot into you.
And I will boost my shield.
So 3 purples into Dicer, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's woeful. 4. Yeah, no damage on Dicer there.
Oh, good roll for me.
Good, waste them. Use them all up. Because Dicer has foolishly put himself in a position where he can be pincered by Mirror Warriors.
Oh, more choices. Who I'm going to smash next turn.
Yeah, but he can only smash 1 at a time. So this isn't a boosted shot because I only had 2 cubes on vision. And he rolled 6, so he rolled better. And
4 takes 2 damage.
now, Dice is blinded. But,
Is he?
that only, as far as I'm aware, lasts for the round. Let me just double check. Because if a Mirror Warrior puts damage through to you, the damaged model's line of sight is reduced to 2 inches for its next activation.
Who wrote these rules?
Some silly person who didn't want Dicer to be able to do anything next turn.
That's fine, because you're within 2 inches.
Right, right. Fatal flaw. Why? Why did you do that vision? I actually thought it was 1 inch for some reason. But yeah, there you go. We both got it wrong. And it'll probably cost him his life.
It will.
Not necessarily. He might survive. Where's that? Yeah, that's probably the safest bet.
Man, this chicken is super spicy.
Now, hopefully the capsaicin in it will reduce your effectiveness in battle. So Selenia will take a standard shot also on Dicer. If we can take him out, he can't fight back. And that's 6.
2.
So 4 damage through.
Yep. He's got 2 damage left.
Oh, he's made of sterner stuff. He's
He
a
is.
tougher trasher.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, Selenia's a 7. Your 6 would have gone then.
Oh.
I jumped the queue.
Jump the cube! Getting rusty in your old age, mate. Now, Crusher, who can you see? You can see old mate there. How many inches do I have? Oh, got. What do I need?
Well, 14 on 2 moves.
Can't you moved him so I can see him now.
Yep.
The annoying thing is I don't have enough cubes on him to whack you.
But you can tie him up in close, and none of my guys are spec for close combat.
That's true.
And also, if there's opposing models within 2 inches of the energy,
Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
not farming it, so it'd be denying.
Yeah,
me.
let's not ram attack him. Let's just move twice. I don't want to use my ram attack.
Keeps the ram attack in the tank for later.
Put him that way as well.
And because he's tied up in base-to-base contact, Siphene can't target him with her mind control. I'm thinking Siphene might need to finish off Crusher though. Crusher, yeah. Crusher's the one she can't target. Focus's cubes all ended up on top of Electro Tyrant and Siphene. They're my strong pieces in this force. So she's made a small move to get line of sight. She can make a boosted shot. So 4 purple dice.
She within 10.
Yep, that's what I was checking.
Okay, don't roll bad.
Well, 4.
Whoa.
That's pretty ordinary. And 2 points of damage go through.
1 left.
And you roll a red dice to see how many shields you lose.
1.
Okay.
So he's down to 2 shields. He's got 1 damage left.
And that's round 2. Now I only control 1 energy point because the other one's contested.
And I control 1, I believe.
So scores are locked up, 3-3. You've got the flex with the game in that you can just go for the elimination of your opponent, or if you find in some matchups you might have better luck playing the points game and running the clock for the 8 turns. Now I think Crusher's no longer going to be a concern. What's he activate on?
2.
Oh, 2. All right.
He's going to be a big concern.
He's going to get 1 good swing out, and then he's going to go down. Okay. Ooh.
And now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stack my cubes into who I think is going to need it most.
And Surge only works at range, and Electro Tyrant's really poor in close.
This is true.
So I think he's about to have a bad day.
Yes, this is true. Okay, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. This is the Trashers moment. Trashers, you wait most of the game and then you just deliver a massive killing blow. Right, so Dust Up, I've taken all his cubes off, so he's not going to do anything. Beat Up, I believe, is going to ram attack. Who's that one? Focus. Oops, which is a 10-inch move. And now he's going to fight a round of close attack.
I'll boost my shields because it's...
So I've got 3 close attack, plus a black,
plus an extra black for the ram attack.
Where is the extra black actually?
There's a stack.
Oh. Plus an extra black. So this is going to hurt. This is why trashes are... it's not that.
Right. Yeah,
it's good
10.
enough. Yeah, 10.
10.
It's good enough.
So basically, unless I roll perfectly on the 3 shield dice I have, he dies.
He's going to get an axe.
So basically, he's dead. And he goes down.
Okay, so Crusher, with only 1 damage left, he's going to ram attack Siphene. We established that she is 10 inches away.
Siphene, not Electro Tyrant. Okay.
No, he's gonna hit Siphene, and he's going to fight a round of combat as well. Now, ram attacks are super abilities. You can only use them once per game. And it basically gives you an extra 3 inch on top of your movement. And you get an extra... He's only got 2 close attack, but he's got 2 black as well. You get an extra black dice on the attack for the ram. Where am I rolling? 7, 8.
Okay.
It'll be +2 if you don't.
I can block all of that on a perfect roll, so realistically...
Do you want to re-roll that one? Because you might survive.
Tabletop rules, if it's not on the table, it doesn't count.
4.
So blocked 4, so how much is coming through?
6.
Which will kill her.
She goes down. Don't get too close to a trasher.
I was hoping he would have gone down last round since he's on 1 point.
Yeah, he's on 1 point of damage. Right, Ruckus, he's on a 3. Ruckus is just going to move twice and say hello to Electro Tyrant.
Well, that's just rude.
Now, he can't do anything because he's used both of his activations. So Electro Tyrant can whack him now.
Attempt to.
But Electro Tyrant, I know, is really poor in close attack.
Yeah. So...
But he has got 3 cubes, so he can boost an attack.
If we had the result come out differently at the start of the game when we worked out who'd break ties, Electro Tyrant could have been activating before Ruckus.
That's right.
And then the state of play would look very different.
Yes.
But yeah, at this point, does Ruckus have any defensive abilities on him?
Just shields, 3 shields.
Yeah, so no combat shield or
No.
fancy
No.
sword or anything. So yeah, I'm going to have to do a boosted close attack on Ruckus. So I'll have 2 purples and a black, because you always have 1 black in close combat.
Is there another shield? Did I see something?
And I'm not trying to kill him, I'm trying to squeak 1 point of damage through, because if I can get 1 point of damage out, I can disengage and step back 1 inch.
That's true. And then he can blast people with his second activation.
Correct.
Ooh,
6.
he might do that actually. He does.
3 points of
I
damage.
actually take 3 points of damage there. So I'm down to 4, but I've taken 3.
Now, Beat Up, what's his health situation?
Beat Up is full health.
So is that 8 or 6 or
7.
7? And Crusher has 1 hit point.
That's correct.
So taking Crusher out for the surefire kill is probably the move to make.
Yeah. So just what we did there is, because Electro Tyrant did end up damaging Ruckus, even just if it's 1 point, but he did 3, he can actually step back out of close attack 1 inch and use up his remaining activations if he has any.
Yeah, so he's better at shooting anyway.
So someone's probably going to die this turn from Electro Tyrant's shot.
Do I take out the guy on 1 hit point who's got a permanent reduction on his shield dice, or do I try and finish off one of the other bigger guys who are a bit healthier? Now, I kind of feel like I have to take the sure thing. So, yeah, we'll shoot Crusher at point blank range with 4 purple dice.
And I've only got 2 shields because I had one permanently removed by Siphene before.
And I roll 4. Dead.
He's dead.
No, not by much though. I'm glad I didn't take the shot at someone who was a bit healthier.
Yeah.
This is getting messy. Okay, so you're 4.
I'm up to Dicer now.
He's on 4.
So Dicer will... Yeah, he's on 4. He will ram attack the guy behind him. There.
How many cubes did you put on him?
Oh, I just took 2 off.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got 1. So that's the ram attack. So ram attack uses... Most super abilities use 2 cubes. And now he's going to fight a round
With focus.
and so he's got 3 and 2, and he can actually re-roll a few that don't if any don't really go well, but I'm not going to re-roll any of those.
So what did you get there?
I've got 5, 8, 9.
Yeah, so even if I get a perfect roll, vision's going down, which I did. So vision goes down.
He's not got a combat mace or anything like that.
You got 5 through?
How many what'd you roll? You only had
4.
2 shields.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that hurt. So your 6 will go down.
And
Oh no, sorry, Scope's
you got
still
5s.
alive.
Yeah.
Scope, I've got a living mirror warrior in close.
This looks a little one-sided for the viewers, but I assure you it could have gone the other way. What happened to your cunning plan you were telling me about at the start?
I refused to do it because it was too neckbeardy.
You should have done it. That's the whole point. It's been factored in.
It's way too neckbeardy.
It's been factored in.
I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
You should have. Electro Tyrant's super ability is really rare. There's only 2 models that have it, which is Mega Tyrant and Electro Tyrant. And basically it's the firepower ability. So what they can do is they can actually form into energy, which is shot by another model. And it is a little... It allows you to sort of like double up your shots each turn. But... you should have done it because it's been factored in, and that's what you need to do.
Yeah. I would have felt dirty. I would have had to go home and have a shower. So how many defenses?
I don't feel dirty about crushing you with combat maces.
That's fine. That's fine. So how many shield dice is he going to be rolling?
Just the 3.
So just straight 3.
Yep.
He's still got cubes on him though.
2, yep.
Yeah, I'll just do a stock standard close combat attack. So 2 purples and a black.
Yep.
First.
Oh, I took 4 damage.
Ooh, from a little puny mirror warrior. How much has he got left?
2.
Only 2. Oh, I was thinking of disengaging and running.
I would, if I was you. And unlike you who tell me bad advice, that's good advice because I've got 2 cubes with which to whack you back on a combat mace.
Not if you're dead.
Oh, you're going to try it again?
Well, I've got 1 cube left. So
okay, try it again.
The plan was to hit and run.
This is the thing. Do you risk it?
I know. Oh, because if I take him out, think of the glory. Oh.
I don't. Well, if you've got an extra cube, you may as well try.
Scope, your tyrant is watching. Oh, I'm torn. Because it seems like a terrible move.
It's only 2 damage.
I know, it's so close. That's the...
I might boost shields though.
Yeah, I suspect you will. You know what? Why not?
For the fans.
No guts, no glory.
I'm boosting.
Yeah, yes, we need you coward. Take it like a trasher. Just go down. Okay. 5.
5. Oh, takes 1. He's down to 1 damage left.
Now he is blinded.
That doesn't matter when you're in close attack.
It will, because if you kill him, you're just not going to know what you can see. He's
Okay, I'm fighting back. I have 2 close attack and a black.
But he's blinded. He's going to swing and miss.
He's going to swing.
Count on.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that's not a miss.
Oh, come on.
don't think.
No, that's all right.
Dave.
What did I roll there?
That one's a 3.
I think that's what it was.
Right, so that's what I'm blocking. Blocked 3 of them. So how
Right.
much is going through?
5.
5 minus 3. So 2 damage.
No. 6 minus 3 is 3.
Yeah.
But you
Plus
took 5.
Because he's got the
Combat mace.
Alright, cool. Well, that's him dead.
Oh, has he gone? How many damage has he got?
5.
Ah.
Yay!
Okay.
Selenia is all I've got left to play with.
Yes.
How many hit points does Dicer have left?
1.
1.
No, 2, sorry.
2. And no cubes.
No cube.
Um,
All my guys are on, like, except for beat up, are on heavy damage.
yeah, but they're not dead. That's the problem. She'll just move in and do a boosted close combat attack.
Have you not got cubes to ram attack?
She does, but if you're that damaged, I'm saving the ram for a future round.
Mm-hmm.
I'm swapping out a black for a purple, basically, by doing a boosted close combat attack instead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 purples and a black instead of 2 purples, 2 blacks.
Yep. What'd you get?
7.
He's dead anyway.
Dead.
He dead. Dice goes down. I think they're all going to start falling.
Yeah, nah, because you're just going to stacks on the tyrant and he'll go down before he gets a chance to mess you up.
Are we ready to roll? Are we redoing?
Yeah, and how many cubes you got? You got the one up here.
Yep.
think
Do I have beat up as one?
I think you've got that. I don't think tyrants would be in 2. It's right on the cusp, so yeah. You can have that. Why not? What's an extra cube between friends?
Well, we're going to have to give Tyrant a hiding.
Oh yeah, he's going to pop it now.
Now, Beat Up's used his ram attack. Ruckus hasn't. Crasher hasn't. Okay, so at SR2, Beat Up is going to can't ram attack. What have I done there? Oh, damn it. Can't ram attack, but he's just going to move in with 1. And he's going to fight a boosted close attack.
So how many dice is that going to be?
5.
5. Yuck. Yeah, I'll boost my defense.
Oh! 4!
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage.
It's 2 for an axe.
Can you check me on those screens? That's unfortunate because I only needed to block 1 more and I wouldn't have taken any damage.
Now Ruckus, he will ram attack
Oh, good.
into not Mega Tyrant, Electro Tyrant, if you just want to move him, and he'll fight 1 round. So, 3, 2, and he will get a bonus 1 for 2 models being into close attack. There. This is a lot of dice, mate.
Yep.
Oh, not that good a roll though. It's alright.
8.
4. Yep.
And I block 5.
Okay. He hasn't got any. Oh, I should have re-rolled that, but it doesn't matter.
3 goes through.
Okay. Now,
Now it's
I'm up
retro
to.
time.
Yeah.
The
Who's he
problem-
going to fight against? Because
Well, the
Ruckus
problem with
has-
having 2 in close combat is he can't hit 1 and disengage. He'd have to hit both successfully to be able to disengage.
yes.
So he's probably stuck there.
Well, Ruckus has 4 damage left, and beat up is still full.
Yeah, so probably Ruckus needs to die. He's got 3 shield dice, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. What are the chances we can sneak it through? Give it a go.
Where's the other shield dice?
4.
He takes 3 damage
So he's still alive?
on 1.
Oh, I better do it again then. Finish the job. 5. You took 1. Job done.
Ruckus goes down.
That just means you're not going to have 2 bonus dice when you hit me in a second with
Yep.
Crasher.
No. Crasher is actually going to go to Selenia
Ooh.
and ram attack her,
Ooh.
and then fight a round.
Oh, I feel like that could be a tactical blunder. But that's
For me,
yeah.
what?
Had a chance to take out a tyrant.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to be okay. He's got what, half a dozen, 4 wounds left?
5. So
Oh, he's got who's he?
He's only got 2 left. He's very
So
weak tyrant.
2 plus 2 for ram attack. 7.
Oh, yeah, that's dead.
Dead.
That
In
was
one go,
woeful.
just crunched her.
That was a woeful roll.
Smashed. That's the end of that activation. Should we roll on to turn 4?
No one's holding uncontested energy. They're in close combat.
Yep. Should we just fight this round and see how we go?
Well, it's pretty much... There's my cubes allocated.
Well, I haven't got any energy there, so I've literally got 2 as well, I think. Unless I'm...
Well, you've got
Do I
2
get...
other models.
Is that contested over there?
Yeah, it's contested.
Okay. Oh yeah, and I've got that dude as well. Let's just pile everybody onto him. Let's leave that one there. Okay, well, let's fight.
So you're not bringing...
And a boost.
Oh, you're not giving Dust Up any cubes?
No.
Rude. So how
Fight
many...
and a boost, so I've got 3 boosted with the black.
Oh, well, I better boost that and grab another red.
Oh, you want a red?
Yep. Not that it's going to...
Here we go. 6, 7, 8.
So on a perfect roll, I'll live. Not today.
Oh, is he gone?
Boom.
Game! I actually thought it was going to go the opposite.
Well, that was a thorough drubbing.
I love how you pick up your phone to log it straight away.
Yeah.
Like, that's discipline. That is discipline.
Well, the timer records the duration.
Oh! Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I know the duration of the plays as well.
Right, so it's plays very differently to the starter. It's very much run up, whack people, very easy to learn. I'm still of the opinion, if we had more time, I would flip forces.
Well, if you want, Anthony, we can go again, and I'll do what I was too uncomfortable to do first time round.
Why are we uncomfortable?
Because
It's like in the rules, man.
it's going to result in a unwinnable state for the Trashers.
Unwinnable. I don't believe that. We can play one round if you want.
So
Is this going to cause damage in 1 round or 2?
basically, what Electro Tyrant's ability means is he could, on the first turn, activate Firepower for 2 cubes, leap into Siphon's open arms, so I'll place Electro Tyrant